we basically, when we discuss, when we have this discussion, say, well, look, do your capstone project. When you work in your capstone project, you need to download some files, work on these files, and upload again. So the functionality to develop and group all the data or information within a file, it is actual responsibility for the operating system. So with the operating system, it is responsible to provide this type of or this type of way to organize my data. So just remember, and again, so I need to just go back to the past and the history to picture the history. So remember, this guy called Bill Gates, who was the founder of Microsoft. This is, when he developed Windows, he actually kind of developed the software, the operating system, to actually kind of create, he actually developed this file management. He was in charge to do a lot of kind of coding to how to improve the file management. And over the years, right now we're using Windows or we're using Mac OS, but over the years, they've been improving a lot. So today we use, instead of kind of using very like numbers or functionalities or coding, we use this graphic utility interface. That's what we're using right now. So the file management is a key component, the key factor for an operating system. So every time if I want to develop and write a code to develop a new operating system myself, I can do that. But I mean, the key component is how to improve the file management, how to kind of offer better file management to all my users. So also another functionality for operating system is updating the system software as well. So they were responsible to check online these new updates, and well, there's one that will capture the file and will install your computer and will update it for you. Monitor security, there's another functionality. And these days we have some security features built on Windows, but also we have some major breaks as well. So, and we had this conversation in class. So 100% secure, we are not going to see any computer that's 100% secure. But even though, right, the functionality is built on it, so it will continue capturing security in any operating system, right? So, but we need to think about the exposure in some way. So because Microsoft owns the market share from the business perspective, pretty much 80% of the companies use today Windows. So it's kind of very logic to say that any hacker would go after Windows because, I mean, they want to kind of understand how to break the network, how to break the operating system, right? So we have some security built on the operating system, but don't rely on it. So always my suggestion is, so use the features, but kind of explore other options and other applications like McAfee, that's a company that offers security software, or Norfolk, that's another company that can offer security software as well. Firewall capability, VPNs, other ways to secure your data in your computer. And the last feature is functionality, how to control the network access, right? So network is, but it's obviously one of the features that the requirements for any computer, and the operating system will be kind of responsible to manage that as well. Okay, so key components, key features is the graphic user interface, or GUI, utilities and software as a service, and open and closed source. So let's kind of see. Let's double check. Let me see. Let's kind of talk about the graphic user interface. So graphic user interface, it's, but I believe it's the main differentiator between multiple operating systems. So you can see it by yourself, right? You have an Android phone, or you have an iPhone. So you have a Samsung Galaxy, or you have an Apple. So Apple iPhone, right? So both cell phones are electronic devices that both are very powerful. They both have the same processor, or they both have capacity or storage and memory as well. From the electronic device itself, they both are very powerful devices. They have a nice camera, good resolution as well, engineers over there, right? So, but the device itself cannot do anything if you don't have an operating system on it. So that's why you receive constantly, you have an iPhone, an update, a new updates constantly. You have a new Mac OS that being released, new one. So you have to update the new release to check what the experience. So the company actually owns iPhones called Apple. They are constantly improving what the user interface, the graphical user interface, the GUI. So they're constantly providing better features, better way to make the life more easy for our users. And that's the same thing with Android. Android, they're constantly updating as well all the operating system, and there is a main reason. It's how to capture the user interface, right? I mean, the user